Hey Leo, so I'm excited to teach your first yoga class. Let me know if you can hear me. Hope it all sounds all right. Um, yeah, so I think adding yoga is a great idea because the whole point of the asanas is to be able to sit longer. So to be able to meditate and focus more. So I think this would be a really nice element to add. Um, and we're going to start off sitting anyway. So sit up tall. You don't even really need a mat. You don't need much. Doesn't matter where you are. You can sit on something if you want. We won't sit for very long. And close your eyes. Just take a few breaths. It'll be simple, slow movements, but even then, you want to be connected. You want to be grounded. It helps you to not get injured because you know what's going on with your body. You listen to it. Take a few more deep inhales and full exhales. Notice if you have the tendency to curl forward, roll the shoulders in. You want to sit up tall, roll the shoulders back. Just notice how you're feeling. Start to tap into what's going on in the body and not what's happening around you or what happened before or what is about to happen after. And just enter the present moment. And then I'm going to have you bring your hands to your sides. We call them circus tents with the hands. So you're pressing the fingertips down as if you were going to lift yourself up. And then just drop your right ear to your right shoulder. You can keep the eyes closed if you like here. And you're really going to press the left fingertips down. So this right arm doesn't have to work so hard, but you really want to activate the left arm, the left fingertips. And then you just let gravity work. So if you want to find that tight spot, you might look down towards the shoulder, move the neck around a little more. Maybe try rolling the left shoulder back slightly. And you'll find where that spot is, and then by pressing the fingertips down, you're starting to work on fascia. So opening up beyond just a muscular level. And keep breathing. And then drop your chin to your chest. And then roll it over to the other side, and you want to press the right fingertips down. Make sure you're still sitting tall, spine is long, and maybe moving the head around, finding where you hold the most tension. And then breathe into that tension. Use your breath to ease it up a bit. Notice if you've got a little limp with the fingertips, press them back down. And then drop your chin to your chest. Press both fingers of both hands down. All fingers of both hands. So the spine is still tall. And then one more time over to the right. Through center and over to the left. Chin to the chest, and lift your chin up. You're going to keep your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. You don't have to start off very deep, just moving into the side body a little bit, and then on your inhale, come to center, and with your exhale, take it to the other side. Move with your breath here, so inhale, come back to center, and exhale, maybe a little bit deeper, maybe bending the elbow. I'm going to roll the shoulder back, maybe look up. And one more time on each side. Maybe the elbow comes all the way down. Interlace your hands. Press the palms up. Work the shoulders down. And exhale. Now we're just going to move into a gentle twist. So not twisting very deeply. You're going to bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Lift the chest up first, and then exhale, look back. Inhale, center, and switch. Lifting up first, and then on the exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. We'll do one more time on each side, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale back. And come back to center. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And we'll do 3 of those. Inhale, full breath in, lift the arms up. Exhale. Eyes can be open or closed. One more. And then we're going to make our way to all fours. So you want to have your wrists right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. And then moving with the breath again here. It's called cat-cow. So as you inhale, you drop the belly, look up. And as you exhale, down. Pull the belly in. And then as you inhale, you let the belly drop. Tilt your tailbone and look up. And exhale, chin to the chest, curl and round. Flipping the shoulder blades apart. And 2 more like that. Inhale. Roll the shoulders back, and then exhale. Shoulders come forward. Last one. And exhale. And then looking forward, bring your spine back to neutral. You're going to step the right foot forward. You want the ankle directly underneath the knee. You don't want the knee in front of the ankle. And walk your back foot back. You might want to pad the knee here. If it's tender on the floor, that's fine. You're going to move your heart forward and roll your shoulders back. And you're going to interlace your hands and bring them to your knee. So you're pressing the knee away from you, so you lift the belly in and up. You can keep your hands here, or you can extend the arms, or you can bring your hands to prayer. So you're really pressing into the right foot in order to work the leg. And then eventually, as you start to open up, you let the hips drop down. And you keep the belly in and lifted. And just breathe here. So notice if the knee wants to move out, you want to keep it in line with the hip. And then bring your focus to your breath. Notice if the hips have opened up a little, maybe you sink down a little deeper. And then release your hands down. And you're going to bring your right elbow onto your knee, palm facing up. Bend your back knee, grab a hold of the foot. So you're still pressing weight down, so the hips will lift up and back, and you can pull the heel in towards your tailbone a little more. Then, as you start to breathe, you can drop the hips back down. And if you you've got space, maybe flipping the palm around, otherwise holding onto it from the outside. Just stretching the quad here. And gently release. Come back to all fours. One more cat-cow. Exhale. Step the left foot forward. And again, make sure that the knee is over the ankle. And interlace the hands. Press the hands away from you so you lift the belly in and up. And then you can start to let the hips drop down. Maybe hands at prayer. Or maybe sending the hands up. Notice if the hips have opened at all. You can drop down. And notice if that knee is falling out to the left. You want to line it back up with the hip. Notice if the belly's gone soft. You want to pull it back in. And just focus on your breath. And then you're going to bring your left elbow onto the knee. Reach back and grab the foot. And make sure that the knee is still directly over the ankle. So first pressing into the left foot so the hips draw up and back, then pull the heel in. You might switch your grip or hold on to the outside of the foot, and then let the hips release back down. And a few breaths here. And notice that you're going to want to open the shoulders here when you grab the foot. Try to bring that shoulder forward. And gently release. Step back to all fours. Drop the belly, look up. And exhale. Keeping your wrist underneath the shoulder, the knee underneath the hip. You're going to extend the right leg back behind you and reach your left arm forward. Pull your belly button in and up towards your spine. And exhale, elbow to knee. You're going to round like cat pose. And then inhale and lengthen. So you can either stay here or you can bend the knee and reach back. Grab a hold of the foot, and you're kicking the foot into the hand. You find that arch in the back. And extend, down, and release it down. Switch sides. Left leg extends, right arm reaches forward. Pull the belly in and up. And exhale. Inhale. You have the choice to stay here or bend the knee. Grab the foot and kick. You should feel a shoulder stretch here. Gently release. Extend. Round on the exhale. And release back down. Bring the big toes together. The knees come apart. And you release down. Child's pose. So you want your forehead to touch the earth. And you're just going to relax. So stay in child's pose. I don't think you can hear me if I'm in it, so take a few breaths here to return back to your center. So listen for your breath. And then go ahead and roll yourself back up. You're going to extend the right leg and the sole of the left foot is on the inner thigh. And you're pressing the back of the leg, the knee down into the earth. Heart lifts, shoulders roll back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. So you don't want to round here. Heart reaches forward, shoulders roll back. So you're lengthening your spine. As you inhale, reach the heart forward. And as you exhale, you can release a little. Maybe chin comes to the chest. Maybe forehead on the knee. As long as you're not rounding here. So you're really working on lengthening the spine. So breathe deeper breaths. Use your breath in order to stretch deeper. And then roll yourself up. You're going to take your left hand, grab the outside edge of your right foot, reach the foot up, and your opposite arm back. Look over your back hand and breathe. So you're kicking your foot into your hand here to lengthen the back of the right leg. Shoulders down. And you're going to release the foot out to an angle a bit. The right palm face up, reaches underneath the calf muscle, and you press the calf down to anchor the hand. And the left arm reaches up and over, maybe holding onto the back of the head. Extend the arm up and lift yourself up. So now we'll just switch legs. Sole of the right foot is on the inner left thigh. You want your hips and your shoulders square to your left foot. Inhale the arms up and exhale. So it's not as much about the stretch in the leg as it is about finding that length in the spine. And then use your breath. So if you inhale, you find a bit of effort, you really work. On the exhales, you let go and let yourself stretch. Inhale, find some more length. And exhale, let it go. And roll yourself back up. Left palm faces up. And then reach underneath the calf muscle. Oh, first you gotta grab outside edge of your left foot. Lift it up and reach back. And release the foot out to an angle. Now palm faces up. And you're using that for a side stretch. Maybe holding onto the back of the head. You press the head into your hand in order to roll back. Reach the arm up. Lift yourself up. You're going to bend your knees, soles of the feet on the earth. Reach the arms out in front. Roll yourself down slowly. You're going to walk your heels in so that you can touch your heels with your hands. And then lift your hips up. You can walk the shoulders underneath. Maybe interlacing your fingers. And you press the soles of your feet down into the earth so the hips can lift up more. Notice if the knees want to splay apart, keep the knees drawing in toward each other. You may bend the arms and hold the hips. Still pressing the feet down. So you're looking up with your chin and you're bringing your chest back towards your chin. So your chin doesn't come towards your chest. You're moving your hips back. And then slowly releasing down. Soles of the feet together, heart. This releases the low back. Hands on the belly, close your eyes, and breathe. Keeping your hips to the outsides of the knees, press the knees together, and hug the knees into your chest. And you're going to drop your knees over to the right and extend your left arm out to the left. Look over your left shoulder. You can hold on to the knees and press them down. Inhale, come back to center. Knees into the chest. Over to the left. Extend your right arm out to the right. So pressing the knees down. And you want to make sure that the shoulder is on the earth. So it's okay if the knees are up. It's better to have the shoulder on the floor. Inhale from the center. Extend your left leg. And hug your right knee in. So you're using your arm muscles to pull the knee in towards the shoulder. And your left foot is flexed. And switch. The shoulders are on the earth, and you're pulling that knee in. And your right foot is flexed. And hug both knees in. And happy baby. So you reach in between the knees, and you grab the outside edges of the feet, and then you pull the knees down. You want your spine to be on the floor. If you notice that your sacrum is lifting, then hold behind the knees and pull down, or you can hold the ankles. You're flattening your back on the floor. And hug your knees into your chest. And then release the legs long. Arms fall up to the sides. Toes fall apart. Savasana. So the point of this is to let all of that go. Sanskrit translation is actually corpse pose. So you're not moving any muscles, there's no tension in the body. You practice surrendering and releasing into the earth. You're not controlling the breath. Soften the face. Make sure that your jaw is not tense. You can do a quick scan of the body and notice if you're still holding somewhere, the body is still thinking about some pose or some experience, and you decide to let it go. Take control of your breath again. Inhaling and exhaling. And without actually moving your fingertips, just think about what that sensation would feel like. And then move them. Notice how good it feels. Same with the toes, just think about moving them without actually moving them. And then bring them back to life. You take your arms and stretch overhead. You can point the toes. And then knees come into the chest. Roll over to the right. Pause here for a moment. Beginning with your left hand pressing into the earth and rolling yourself back up. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Hands can rest on the knees. Eyes are closed. Spine is tall. Shoulders are back. Heart is lifted. And just take note of the sensations in the body. Maybe you feel a little more space. Maybe you don't. Either one is fine. We're just learning to notice a little bit more how the body is, what it feels. And this is where we can really drop into a long seated meditation, if you so choose. And the body should be a bit more open, the mind a bit more focused, the breath maybe more soft. So remain here if you wish. Bring your hands together at your heart center. I bow to you, namaste. All right, thanks for joining me.